So, what do you see as the future of e-commerce?
Keep on growing a lot, so much more. We're just seeing an early stage. There's a lot of brands coming into e-commerce. Um, Marketplaces are like showing there's a difference from here. In here, if you're not Amazon, Etsy, eBay, have a very big presence in the U.S. market. So a D2C company might want to start selling in a marketplace rather than a D2C. In Chile, it's not like that. There's a lot of D2C, and marketplaces are just like coming around. Uh, same of the same is happening in Colombia, but if you go to Mexico, everybody sells through a marketplace. So it depends on where the country you are, which how the markets behaves. And I would say that it's challenging, but if you have a good offer, if you know who needs it and how to reach him, for example, the cost of acquisition of a client through digital marketing is still uh, not cheap or pretty cheap comparing to here. So there's a very big market. The only difference is that I was talking to this chai lady the other day. If you want to export, I would do it once you really exploded your market here. Because it doesn't make that much sense to branch out if you have a 3 million people country. To go into Chile, which is only 17, don't know if that makes so much sense. Rather seeing the market. But if you see that there's a very typical way in sense of culture and the things that you might be offering are like really well fit, go for it. You're gonna buy it for sure.
And so, how do you do your schedule? I mean, you're doing a lot of stuff, right? So, how do you like do your schedule? I'm guess you don't wing it. Like, do you run it by Google Calendar? Do you like Mondays do one company, Tuesday do school, Thursday do something else?
I would if somebody could help me with that, I would really appreciate it. What I've learned so far is that I can do two things at the same time. So I'm working on the three main goals of a day. All my focus now it's on developing. I would say I go by week. I don't go by day. Uh, I play a very specific role in each company, and I have my personal assistant is my savior. He's the one who works around more than me, making things fit. But I go very basic. What are my main three goals this day? How to sort them out. I love using Asana to see what my priority are, and I usually wake up every day asking myself, how do I conquer the world today?
And you wake up the same time every day?
I would love to say yes. When I'm back home, I do. I usually wake up at 7. We have a different time zone, but also a different here the sun comes out at 5 a.m. in the morning. At home, if it's winter, it comes out at 7:30, and if it's summer at 6:30. But never at 5 a.m. in the morning. Sorry.
No worries.
It never comes out this early. So I try to wake up in between 7. But in here, since we are 3 hours ahead, back home they're 3 hours ahead. All my meetings start at 9, so I'm up at 6 a.m.
So this person's saying you're doing a great job on the podcast.
I love her, Jamie. I love her. She's Jamie. She's from the Korean Startup Group. I love her.
Cool. So what's the future hold for you?
I don't know, and I'm willing. I know I want to conquer the world. I know I have a lot to offer, and I'm proud of what I've done so far. I think that right now I'm in this moment in life where you know that something's going to switch so big. I'm a bit terrified, but at the same time I'm thrilled. But so far, I want all my businesses to succeed. I want to keep on teaching people and sharing content around the world, enabling women and businesses to grow. I would love, my dream is to reach 1 million companies.
And do you mainly do business in Chile, United States?
Yep.
What's the next country you want to go try to expand to?
I want to bring it like for real here. I'm just doing, I'm
Discovery,
just,
so to speak.
yeah, I'm just seizing the market, like reaching out. What I've learned so far, it's the way I do business. I go and match with a very big association or somebody that gathers a lot of companies. Because I'm nobody here. If you go back home, I know some people. Here, I'm just like, I'm the friend of a friend of a friend, which I love. And I'm happy to grab those friends. I don't know why Seattle like seduces me so much. Been in Portland for the weekend. I also loved it. And I think the vibe is different. Like people wants to do things, they don't know how, and I know how to teach them. So I think there's a big opportunity. I'm trying to match with, as I was saying, associations that know a lot of people or gather a lot of companies in order to make it easier to approach more companies. I want to reach 1 million companies. That's my main goal. Imagine this, if I reach 1 million, at least there are 4 persons attached to each company. So it's not 1 million, it's 5 million. And if you 5 million offer jobs, and I believe that people can change and reality can change if you want it. You just need the tools and the work.
So what is like Chilean food? What is known as Chilean food?
Barbecues.
Barbecues, okay.
Amazing. We are very traditional. Like we have some main dishes which are amazing. I do envy Mexican food, Peruvian food. They're really into food culture, like so much. We're not like that. We're very simple people, like in that sense. We love barbecue, we love salads, we love. I'm a very fan of barbecue, and I love barbecuing myself.
Yeah, I'm from Texas, so we're big on barbecue in Texas.
No, you would love it. Like we have amazing beef, and I would say that one of the biggest difference from U.S. culture to Chilean culture is the gathering. Because in here you used to gather for a while, between 5 and 6. And when 6 hits the clock, you're thank you so much, nice seeing you. You are in Chile, you call people between 5 and 6. They arrive at 5:30 for sure, and they leave at 10:30.
Yeah.
After 6:30, they're like, we're gonna party.
Yeah, it's like an event. Yeah.
Party not meaning like having a big party. No, we keep on talking and analyzing life and making big dreams and talking about this and talking about that. You never end up talking. You have subject like forever.
So different things you do in different companies, teaching stuff, everything else you do. Like, how do you decide how do you divide your time up?
I don't. I'm still learning.
Okay.
I hate it. I hate that question because it's like one of my business partner. I love him. He's like, Kika, you gotta choose. I can't. I love. But you gotta focus your energy. No, I can't. So I don't make me choose because I don't know how to choose. But I tend to. What I've learned so far, it's like I go up and in the morning and I'm like, okay, what do what am I needed at? What is really important? What I can like. What makes my contribution bigger? So that's where I put the focus, and then I still believe that the day has like 28 hours.
If only it did.
I think that's the only bad thing for me. I do believe. And I'm usually running from one place to another. My mom loves a lot about that. Because she says, Kika, stop running. And I'm like, if I stop running, I'm dead. So you gotta get used to this. I'm being like this for 43 years in my life, and I'm not gonna change.
How many hours of sleep do you get a night?
Depends on the day.
Do you have to get the same amount every night, or just varies?
I'm working on this. I'm working on this, but I have the worst sleeping habits in the world, and my sleeping is awful. I wake up a lot in the night. I think I have a lot of energy, and I don't canalize it the best way. So I wake up a lot. It depends on the season. Some seasons I'm like 2 or 3 times in the night, which is amazing. I usually rest a lot. There's sometimes I wake up and so if you ask me, that that's something that it's in my list. I have a I do write a lot, so I have a lot of lists, and this year sleeping is number 2.
Are you able to turn your brain off, or is your brain like always on?
No, I use a technique. I try to turn it off at night. It depends how intense the day is, but usually at night, since I've been having issues to sleep for the last 20 years, I would say, since I was in university. What I do is I never see TV in bed. It's prohibited for me. I went to a psychiatrist once, and he told me a person that specializes in sleeping habits. I don't see TV or anything in bed. I usually have a sofa, chair, or something. I end up my day 10. I wish I was earlier, by 10. Then I go into reading mode, and I usually read. I read 2 or 3 books at the same time, and I read something related to business, something related to like self-improvement, and then I read like a romance novel or something like that in order to switch the way I'm thinking.
So how you deal with like the highs and lows of being an entrepreneur? How you deal with that?
Every day there's a chance to conquer the world, but you gotta be willing to do the work in order to get there. I hate it because when I'm in the low, it takes a while, but I have a really amazing group of entrepreneur friends, female friends. We gather a lot and we talk about how lonely it is, how challenging it is, how you have this how you are a woman, but you have this male energy in order to do business, but you are very female into other aspects of your life, which is really challenging. And so I have this group of amazing friends that we talk a lot about this. I have my friends from school, which I love. They're my best cheerleaders, and I tend to find comfort in my family a lot. My parents are amazing. My dad, it's my best cheerleader. My mom, she's amazing, and I think that the way I comfort it is sports. I tend to release a lot of energy there, and I help myself a lot with. You saw those alarms that are ringing, and so I'm so sorry, but they remember me something about the day.